Okay, we are live now, Nizami.
We're live.
Yes.
Okay, we
Hello.
have yeah.
Yeah, we have 223 attendees right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the webinar for Azerbaijan. Thank you so much for joining us today. I guess for some of them are for the first time, so I will just introduce myself. My name is Mayur Kunte, and I take care of sales for ATD Representations, which is company based in Mumbai, and we represent Alison Travels for Azerbaijan. And Mr. Nizami is over here with us, who will brief you about the Azerbaijan presentation today. So before we go towards the presentation, I'll just take 2 minutes of your time, and I'll just take you to the ETD representations website, where you will have access to the small things which anytime the clients need any information or anything, you can just share with them immediately by just looking at one stop. So here it goes. I'll just share it with you. So this is our website, which is atdreps.com, where you can see the section which is Azerbaijan. You can just click on explore. You will get a proper overview of the country, like the information about Azerbaijan in detail, about how it, I mean, what exactly is its history and everything. Then there are some key facts about Azerbaijan, like the country code, then and the currency and everything. Then when to go, it's all about it. And then you have key attractions mentioned, festival and events. So this is just a short tip. When some clients ask you, so you can just brief them in. You're just sitting in front of them, and you can just brief them then and there itself with these details. So let's coming back to our presentation now. So yeah, first of all, Ramadan Mubarak to everyone. I guess today is the first day of Ramadan, so Nizami to you as well. And
Thank you so
I'll
much.
hand over the presentation to you now, so that we can continue with Azerbaijan presentation now.
Thank you so much, Mayur. Thank you so much, dear friends. Greetings, everybody from Azerbaijan, from Alison Travel. My name is Nizami Mehdiev. I'm CEO of Alison Travel Azerbaijan and Georgia as well. So today we are going to talk about Azerbaijan and the destinations that we have in here. So please have a look to our presentation, and I would like to have this presentation like a dialogue, so be active, and if you will have any questions and anything that you can write in our chat session, and we will be very glad to answer all of your questions, and also we will send you our presentation to each of you to your email. So now we can start right now. So welcome to our words at ATD and Alison Travel. So we are going to take about Azerbaijan. So you know that our slogan is take another look. It means that Azerbaijan is kind of new destinations for the most of the countries, but Azerbaijan last few years became one of the most interesting destinations in the world. There are so many specifics of Azerbaijan, so we are going to talk all about them right now. So regarding ATD representation, our representative company, and as Muir told you, you can go to the website and get more information. The same thing, you can get information from our website, from our social media, and etc. And Alison Travel, we are one of the leading travel agencies in Azerbaijan and Georgia. So we have our own luxury cars. We have direct contracts with the hotels, a lot of hotels in Azerbaijan, like 3, 4, 5-star hotels. We have very professional guides, we have very professional team, and etc. So most of you, we have worked already together, you know our service. So we are the company who values the service very high, and our service is one of the best. I know this is very important for our guests, so we do one of the best service. We do provide one of the best service to our guests. So we are ready to discover Azerbaijan, and I will try to tell you a lot of stuff about our country, and enjoy. So our country, Azerbaijan, as I said, we are we've been part of Soviet Union republics, and we have been we have got our independence about 30 years ago, and we have borders with Russia, Georgia, Armenia, Iran, and Turkey. And we have the largest lake in the world. This is Caspian Sea, and from the Caspian Sea we have borders with Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, with Central Asian countries. So as you can see, our Azerbaijan located in a very good place, location, one of the best location in the world, because we are in the middle of Europe and Asia. So that's why Azerbaijan calls we are on the Silk Road. And you know, the Silk Road have been lined from, for example, from China, from India, through Azerbaijan. It was going to Europe. So that's why the location of Azerbaijan right now, it's very strategic for even for travelers, because they can come to Azerbaijan, and from Azerbaijan they can travel to other countries as well. So that's why we're doing joint tours with Georgia and Azerbaijan, and with other countries as well. So as I said about the location, it means that our country has a lot of international airports. Like, we have 6 international airports, and the biggest one is in Baku, which calls Haydar Aliyev International Airport. And through Azerbaijan, you can travel by road to Russia, Georgia, Turkey, Iran, and by railway you can travel to Russia, Georgia, and Ukraine by railroad. And by flight, you can fly to any country in the world that you want. And especially with the India, we have flight connectivity with Air Arabia, Etihad Airways, Fly Dubai, Gulf Air, Qatar Air, Air Astana, Turkish Airlines, and many other. But these flight connections are the best. And most of the time, like, I know that you're interested about which flight is the cheapest and the best in terms of connectivity. So we have showed here those airlines, and most of, one of them is Air Arabia, Fly Dubai, Gulf Air, Qatar Airways, and etc. And one more thing, that I hope that everything will be good very soon. And I know that probably we had some direct flight from Delhi to Baku, and as far as I know, our tourism board as well, we were talking with some airlines like Azerbaijan Airlines and some other airlines. So we are going to have a direct flight with Delhi and Mumbai and Baku, so very soon. So another important question about the visa. So starting from 2015, Azerbaijan opened its doors to all the countries, most of the countries, and India, one of the most important country for us. This is very friend and brother country for us, so that's why Indian people can get e-visa. What does it mean? It means that during 3 business working days, you can apply online to evisa.gov.az, and the visa cost is $24 per person, and it's valid for 1 month. It's very easy. It's just in 3 steps. You can go online and you can see. If you will have any difficulties or anything, you can ask us and we will help you. And we have also the urgent visa, which is during 3 hours you can get it. If you have any urgency or something like that, during 3 hours you can get the urgent visa, which costs a bit more expensive. It's about $50 per person. So a lot of questions again about what the best time to visit Azerbaijan. I always saying, with most of you, we have already met at the different exhibitions in Sati and different exhibitions. So I'm always telling you that Azerbaijan is whole around year-round the country, because we have 9 climates out of 11 climates in the world, and during the year, all the time, the tourists can travel to Azerbaijan, and we don't have like the best time. We have also, of course, high season and low season, and I will tell you. I'm going to tell you about this right now. You can see that December, January, for example, the months, which is like you can travel to Azerbaijan like February, April, May, June, August, September, November. But for example, all of these months, for example, December and January, we have New Year in Azerbaijan. So like Christmas trip. So people can travel to Azerbaijan for New Year to celebrate Christmas in Azerbaijan. And it's very interesting because we have Christmas bazaar in the center of the city in Tergove. And a lot of people from different countries, especially from India, from GCC countries like Dubai and like some Saudi Arabian countries, from Pakistan, from European countries, from Russia, from Ukraine, from Kazakhstan, and all other countries, they travel to Azerbaijan in order to celebrate the Christmas, because Azerbaijan, as I said, was one part of Soviet Union republics, and we have one of the best New Year celebration in our country. And February, April, it's also very interesting time to visit Azerbaijan because this is after the Christmas, and also in March we have Nowruz. This is a very important holiday in Azerbaijan, and this holiday actually national holiday for Azerbaijan and some countries like Iran, some countries like Morocco, for example, they celebrate Nowruz as well. So this is a very old holiday in Azerbaijan, and we celebrate it. It's very well, and for example, a lot of Iranian people come to Azerbaijan to celebrate this holiday also. May is ideal time to travel to Azerbaijan because May is start of the springtime in Azerbaijan, and during the springtime we like after the Nowruz, springtime comes to Azerbaijan, and the nature like becomes more better, and the Azerbaijan is like a very shiny, very good, like hot place. So that's why starting from the May, summer times also start in Azerbaijan. And June, from June to August is a summertime, and this is the highest season in Azerbaijan. So you can come, relax, very good beaches in Azerbaijan on the Absheron coast, on the Caspian coast. And also you can relax on the great nature. You can enjoy the great nature in Azerbaijan, which we are going to talk about this, like which destination the best for traveling in summertime. And also September, November, this is also very good time. I know that especially in India, for example, we had a lot of guests, well, a lot of tourists during that time because as far as I know, you have some holidays during that time, so you can easily travel to Azerbaijan, and you can enjoy they say Ottoman forests, like you can enjoy hiking, health treatment, and etc. So let's start our journey, and I'm going to tell you about our regions, which regions are most important for traveling in Azerbaijan. So Baku, of course, Baku is most important place in Azerbaijan. Baku is the capital of Azerbaijan and one of the most developed cities in the world. I would say that very honest that this is very developed city. You can see from the pictures. You can I will tell you some information about this also. So what's interesting in Baku? Baku, from the one side, is one of the oldest city in Europe, in our region, and then at the same time, it's one of the most modern city. During last 20-30 years, Azerbaijan developed very much, and we have built a lot of new constructions, new buildings, new hotels, and one of them is like Haydar Aliyev Center. Most of you probably have been in Azerbaijan before. And you know, this building have been built by one of the most famous architects from Dara Hadid, and they didn't use any one nail in the building. And you can see the shapes of the building. in all the shapes of the building is round shapes like this. And this is very interesting. And inside this building, you can find a lot of interesting things about the about our national leader Haydar Aliyev, which was the president of Azerbaijan. Is like he calls also one of the persons who who built Azerbaijan. So, and also in the first floor, we have a car museum. This is very old cars over there, which have been used by Haydar Aliyev as well. And so you can find a lot of interesting things inside this building. We have flame towers, which you probably know from the internet. We have a lot of pictures. We have a lot of new nice buildings and etc. In the same time, we have Old City, which is from the 11th century. We have Maiden Tower and etc. So here in the picture we also see Gobustan, which is one of the oldest place, and you can see this is graves like petroglyph museums. This is UNESCO heritage, and also Mud Volcano, which is also next to Gobustan, where we take our guests. Oh, yes, here about the Baku city tour. Yeah, like you see Old City, which we have Maiden Tower, Shirvanshah, and etc. And also we taking our tourists for the Fountain Square for the walking. This is, we can also walk in alongside the boulevard, which is also very interesting. Boulevard is one of the most beautiful, interesting place in Baku, and people can walk, enjoy. There are a lot of different cafes, restaurants, and different things, different stuff to do there. And another interesting place, which we call Ateshgah Temple of Fire. And this is very interesting, especially for the Indian people, because Ateshgah was built by Indian travelers during their Silk Road traveling. And right now, most of the Indian people who believe into the fire, they travel to Ateshgah, and all the other people as well, they travel because this is very interesting and historical place, which locates in Mardakan Castle. And also we have fire temple. Fire temple is like Yanardagh, which is like fire comes out of the ground. This is also because Azerbaijan, very rich with gas and oil resources. So the gas in Yanardagh, it's burning all the time, a year. Like it doesn't matter in winter time, in autumn, in summertime. Whenever you go there, it's burning. So very good side like of Baku. Also, Baku is very unique city because you can, as I said, you can enjoy the modern city, you can enjoy the historical history, and you can enjoy the beach as well, because this is Baku locates on the Caspian Sea. So during the summertime when you come, we have very good hotels next to the beach, and you and your family can enjoy the beach. They can enjoy the city. They can enjoy the restaurant, food, and etc. By the way, I would say about the food, because I know very well that the food is very important for Indian people. So we have more than 50 restaurants in Baku, Indian restaurants, pure Indian restaurants, which serves you the real Indian food. And most of the restaurants are operating by Indian people. So that's why they know very well regarding the regions, for example, which regions you are come from. And according to that, they can serve you the special food, the special kitchen from the Indian. So, I mean, from my experience, I would say that so far, honestly saying, we always had very good feedback from our tourists regarding the Indian food. And most there've been some people who say that in Azerbaijan, in Baku, we tasted even better food, Indian food, rather than in India. So so it was about Baku. Of course, like if you have some questions, you can ask me. Let me see. Yes. Okay. Now I see some questions. Okay, I will answer all these questions later on. So regarding other regions, because Azerbaijan doesn't consist only from Baku, we have very good regions to travel, and I will tell you some information. I will tell you some information about the Guba, which is the nearest city to Baku, which is one of the most beautiful places in Azerbaijan, and which locates just 2 hours 22 minutes from Baku on the north part of Azerbaijan. And you can see here some information. It's like Gubar Rayon district, which calls that. And there are Shahda Mountains, Caucasus Mountains over there. And it's like it locates 600 meters above the sea. So this is very good place to enjoy the nature, to enjoy the mountains, and to enjoy the green. And also Guba is very good developed place for the tourism stuff, because we have now, I will show you here, we have a lot of interesting historical places as well, which is, for example, Beshbarmak, Khynalık. Khynalık is the one of the oldest village in Azerbaijan, and this is also heritage of UNESCO. There is, and the highest, one of the highest village in Azerbaijan. It locates about like 2,000 meters above the sea. It's a very interesting place. And you can see this, like we have Guba Mass Grave, we have Guba Red Village, Guba Gachresh. You can see the pictures over here, the beauty of Guba, and etc. Okay, and another thing, you can, all the places, we have different options in all the places. For example, if we travel to Guba, we can visit those places. As I mentioned before, we can enjoy the nature, the different places, museums, and etc. And the same time, it's Shahda, which locates in Guba as well, in Gusar, which is Shahda ski and summer, like it's resorts you can enjoy in summertime or in wintertime. In wintertime, of course, you can like you ski and etc. In summertime, you also can enjoy the different hotels over there and different teleferics and etc. Another place, Gabala. Most of you probably have heard about this city. This is one of the one moment, please. Yes. So Gabala is also a very old place, has very old history, which was the capital of Caucasian Albania. It's about 4 hours from Baku. It's not on the side of Guba, but it's like on the north part as well. But in order to go from Guba to Gabala, we have to come back to Baku, and from there again we have to go to Gabala. So that's why in all our itineraries we do especially itineraries with other Baku, Gabala, Guba, and etc. So I will send all of them to you, so you will see that how we plan it. So Gabala is also amazing, one of the most developed in terms of tourism place in Azerbaijan. We have a lot of 5-star, 4-star, and 3-star hotels over there, and it's located on the Caucasian Mountains. And you can see here what you can do here. You can have excursion to different places there. We have like waterfall, Yetti Güzel, 7 Beauties. We have here the lake, Nohur Lake, and we do suggest whenever we visit to Gabala, we always have to stay at least 1 night over there. And also we have over there Gabala amusement park, Gabaland, and different places, as well as we have resorts, Gabala Tufandah ski resorts, mountain ski resorts, which you can see on the picture. So we have here cable car. We have free time for the lunch in there. We have like different Hazra village. We have niche village, excursion, the church. So this is a small itinerary which is we have shown here. But of course we will send you we will send you the exact itineraries, different itineraries with different days and nights. So another place is Shaki. also very historical place. You can see from Gabala to Shaki. This is on the way, and on our way we have Shamakh as well. Shamakh starts from first, and then we go to Gabala and then to Shaki. As you can see here, Shaki, also a very historical place in Azerbaijan, and we have different places, nice places to visit here as well. In Shamakh, on the way to Shaki, we can visit Diri Baba Museum, which is very interesting place because why it calls Diri Baba? Because the person who been living here after his this, he was he was living more than 500 years. So that's why people calls him like undead. He never dead. So that's why it was called Diri Baba. And also in Sheki, there is a caravansaray, which is a place of Hans, place of kings, and they were living here in this building. And this building is also very interesting from inside, and our tourists are very interested in this place. And Sheki also very famous for its food. For example, piti, we call it piti, which is very national food in Sheki, and people enjoy that. And also a lot of sweets over there. Another good place to visit is Ganja. Ganja is kind of new place for the tourism destination, but it's developing very well for the last few years. And this is you see that Ganja silk is very famous in the world, and this Ganja also close to Georgia as well. So there are a lot of museums in Ganja, which some of them Bottle House, Shah Abbas Caravansaray, Jawad Khan Mosque, and also amazing place Gölgöl and Maralgöl. It's a lake located in Ganja, and it's just perfect place. And whenever you will go there, you will just amazed of that place. And that place actually right now it's developing very well, and they building a lot of new hotels around the lake, and people can go and enjoy there. And Ganja, it's a bit far away from Baku, and it takes about not really 2 hours 35. It's a bit more. It's like 4 or 5 hours by car. So about the nightlife in Azerbaijan, so it's mainly happening in Baku. As you know, probably Baku is very famous with the nightlife because we have a lot of good hotel, clubs, pubs, bars here, and we have a lot of coffee restaurants, pubs, wine houses, and different things. And most of the people, Indian people, whenever they come to Azerbaijan, they can enjoy those things which I mentioned before, and also in the evening time they can enjoy their nightlife. We have special nightclubs for the tourists, and they can go there, enjoy their nightlife. And even we have some place which is full of the hotels, and the nightclubs are located in that place as well, in that area. It's kind of red light street. It's kind of like that in Baku. Regarding the shopping, yes, it's Azerbaijan always been one of the best place for the shopping because we are on the Silk Road, and we are very close to Turkey, to Russia, to European countries as well. So that's why most of the brands are very easily have been taken and brought to Azerbaijan, and we have a lot of shopping malls. We have National Bazaar as well, where people can go and have a shopping. And also the prices here are very good prices we have here because we are very close to Turkey, and most of the brands and like different dress, clothes, and etc. have been brought from the Turkey. So that's why people can travel during their travel to Azerbaijan, they can have a shopping as well here. Regarding convention bureaus, regarding the places where we can do our MICE events, we can do different events. We have a lot of good places, and this place, Azerbaijan Convention Bureau, this is belongs to Azerbaijan Tourism Board, and a lot of very important key meetings have been happened here. in this building. So we can also, the capacity of this building, it's about 65 like 6,000 people in one time. It's very big building. As you can see, we have already talked about the regions. So we have 7 regions to hold business events, because we in these regions we have very good 5-star hotels with their meeting rooms and etc. So as you can see, yeah. So the biggest venue, 68,000 people, maximum capacity of the biggest venue in Azerbaijan. And this is that place is Crystal Hall. And so convention bureau, convention place, like convention center capacity is 3,500 people. And we have 563 number of hotels, but we have more hotels right now. We have almost 300, 800 hotels right now, because it's every day, every time it's new hotels are coming out. And this is a number of people, 20,000, 21,000, almost 20,000, 1,000 people per day. Like we can have a guest number of guests, number of hotel rooms in the hotels. So these are the premium venues where we can do our events, like Haydar Aliyev Center, Baku Convention Center, Gabala Congress Hall, and Baku Expo Center. So here also very important places in Baku, which is International Muam Center, Karpit Museum, Buta Palace, and Elector Hall's events. Most of the events are happening in these venues, like most of the big concerts, like different theaters and etc. It happens in Baku Elector Events Hall and Baku Crystal Hall. And Eurovision in 2011 happened in Crystal Hall, and actually this building was built because of Eurovision. And right now the big concerts, like which is, as I said, the capacity of this building is almost 65,000 people. So big events are happening here. Hotels, regarding the hotels, of course, as I said before, we have a lot of hotels. We have thousands of hotels, and we have 3-star, 4-star, and 5-star hotels. We have most of the brands here, like Hilton, like Autograph Collection. We have Fairmont Hotel. We have Four Seasons. We have Marriott Hotel. We have a lot of 4-star, 5-star worldwide brand hotels here in Azerbaijan, and we have a lot of local hotels also. The biggest hotel is Boulevard Hotel, which has more than 800 rooms. So what kind of activities we can have in Azerbaijan? We have retro cars, jeep tours, skiing, helicopter tours, and etc. So also we have karting, kite surfing, golf, horse riding, as you can see from the picture. Well, this is another very interesting thing. We are very famous destination regarding the wine, because as I said, for example, Ganja region, Gabala region, Baku region itself, we have a lot of vineyards, and we have caviar as well. And people, we organizing a wine tours as well. We have a lot of, as I said, vineyards. We have almost 10 vineyards in Azerbaijan, and we have it on our route from Baku to Shamakh, to Gabala, to Guba, and to Ganja, like this. So if you will have any requests regarding the wine tour, you can actually ask us, and we will help you in that. Well, it's like it's almost the end of our. It's end of our presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. Now I would like to read some of your questions. Mayur, can we ask some questions here, because we have a lot of questions here, right?
Yes, we have a lot of questions.
So,
which have come in.
Well,
So
yeah, we have.
yeah, the very first.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go with the questions and you go with the
Yeah,
answers. So,
actually,
uh,
yeah. From Mr. Rakesh, we have a question about here where helicopter tour and how much charge duration for ride, right?
yeah.
Well, actually, helicopter tour. We have a helicopter airport close to Baku. It's about 1 hour from Baku. We call it that place Nasosne, and so it takes actually duration for ride. It takes about 2 hours, something like that. But it's all depends. The price. I don't know the exact price right now because it's depends on time if they will allow us, because we have to get the permission from the government, from the airlines as well. So after that we can say, like, if there will be any request for this, we can organize and we can find out about this.
Okay. So Mr. Rajender Balla wants to know that which is the
Hmm.
pleasant month as per the temperature to travel Azerbaijan.
Which
The
temperature?
pleasant month, as per the pleasant
Ah,
temperature,
okay, the
which is the month
pleasant months.
for a
Okay.
pleasant.
Well, yeah, yeah. Okay. It's all depends, like some people like cold time, cold weather. Of course, in cold weather, like Azerbaijan, as I said, four seasons country. We have winter, full winter. We have spring, we have autumn, and we have summertime. If the people like to travel in hot weather, like in good, like it's when I'm saying the hot, we don't have that hot like we have in Dubai or Saudi Arabia or something like that. The hottest temperature in Azerbaijan is about 30, 35 degrees in summertime. And that period is from July to August. Even in June, we have like pleasant temperature. But for example, in wintertime, if they want to enjoy the ski resort, the snow, well, actually, we don't have a lot of snow in Baku, but we have enough snow in the regions like in Gabala, in Guba, in Shaki, in some other Shamahu regions. So it
Okay.
all depends on the people what they would like to see. But as I said, um, like in wintertime we have a lot of as ski resorts in Gabala, like,
Mhm.
and in Guba.
Okay. Okay. So there we have
uh,
one more question that what was the major attraction for kids?
yes, by the way, we unfortunately we didn't mention there in our presentation, but Azerbaijan is very friendly for the kids travel as well, kids tour as well, because we in Baku itself we have a lot of places for the kids, especially in the malls. We have kids places where they can play, and for example, they can leave their kids over there,
Uh-huh.
and their parent, they can go for shopping and do shopping and walk inside the malls, and the kid, they can play in their kids place. Even in Gabala, in the region, we have Gabaland with the different attractions where
Uh-huh.
kids can enjoy their time with their families, with their parents, and etc. So that's why, like, regarding the regarding this, we have a lot of good places and good different attractions for the kids.
Okay, great. We had a question about mice that, what do you suggest in terms of mice? I guess we had already covered in the presentation, but if you can just go through it just in 2 minutes, that what all things we can do for mice.
Dear friends, Baku itself and some regions as well, very good place for the mice. Why? Because we know that what's the most important for the mice? It's like it's almost for 3 4 days, right? And they need a good places for like doing their mice tours. Like for example, like if they have any events and etc. So we have a lot of good hotels where we have big halls. They have very big halls for implementing their mice tours here, and also in the same time, in the evening time, their people can enjoy the nightlife and etc. And in the daytime, they can enjoy different places in Baku itself, and also in the region. If they can, if they want to travel, if they have some other time, if they have enough time, we can take them to Guba, for example. They can enjoy their mice tours over there as well. So regarding this, we have done a lot of milestones in Azerbaijan so far. So that's why we have a great experience of doing this. And Baku itself, a very good place. And not only from India, for example, from Dubai. Last time we had a big group, MICE group from Saudi Arabia. Right now, like I know that before years, most of the people they were interested in the MICE, like in Istanbul, in Dubai, and in other European countries, right? But they are very expensive. They're very expensive, and in terms of quality and price, Azerbaijan ideal place, Baku ideal place, because we have all the venues for that. We have a big venues. If you have like people for, I don't know, 2,000 people, 3,000 people, we can organize it because we have a big halls. We have big places for that. If you have less people, like let's say, I don't know, 100 people or 20 people study, it doesn't matter. We have the very good places for those groups as well in the hotels.
Okay. Okay. Then we had a question that Gabala and Gobustan looks like same activities like skiing, cable car. So if we just include any one place, so which would you suggest?
Well, actually, it's not the same, honestly saying. Well, the both of them, they have maybe like resorts like telefreak, they have cable cars and etc etc. But in terms of view, in terms of the nature, in terms of location, it's a bit different from each other. That's why I always say you must to visit Gabala and Guba and Shaki as well, because all of those places have its own differences. They are differentiation. They have a lot of differentiations from each other. Uh, as I said, for example, Gabala, it's a bit far away from Baku,
Uh-huh.
but for Guba, we can organize daily tours as well because it's just 2 hours from Baku.
Okay.
That yeah, we have here, for example, like let's say we had a question here about the ideal itinerary, right?
Yes.
So it's yeah, it's better to say here that uh, so now I'm getting some message from our dear friend that it was very interesting and very helpful presentation, and I'm really very happy to get this kind of feedbacks. Thank you so much, dears. Well, regarding the Gabala, it's ancient city, and it was like uh, yeah, I will send all the PPT to you guys.
Yes. Yes.
So Gabala is the ancient capital of Caucasian Albania. So you can find so many interesting places over there, so many interesting museums, and the people who are interested in history, they must to visit Gabala. And I know like I know very well that most of the people here in our session right now, they have been in Gabala, and whenever they visited Gabala, they said, "Wow, that's amazing place." They just didn't know about this place. They weren't expecting to see that kind of beautiful place. For example, Mr. Rakesh, whenever he visited here, Baku, I don't know, Gabala, and he had some like tour here, and he was amazed of Azerbaijan. He said like he didn't expect this kind of beautiful. Azerbaijan is very clean, very beautiful, very nice place, and the places, even those regions, are very interesting. So that's why they are different from each other. So
They-
regarding the ideal itinerary, in order to see most of the places in Azerbaijan, they will need like 6 nights, 7 days. This is ideal time in order to visit whole Azerbaijan, like most of the places where we want to take them.
Okay, okay. So there's one more, Mr. Rajendra, who were asking that, is it possible that we can arrange, like 800 to 900 people? Is there anything such, you can just set up in Azerbaijan where we can arrange, 800 to 900 passenger, 5,000 square feet hall for event if he wants to manage it that way?
What events? What we manage? Sorry, I didn't hear.
The event for around 800 to 900 people with a 5,000 square foot hall. So is there
Yeah,
any such
yeah.
setup in Azerbaijan for such big groups?
Yeah, of course. As I said, we have different places. Like you've seen from the from presentation that we have different venues. Like we have different buildings here. So we have buildings for 200 people, like 2,000 people, 5,000 people. It doesn't matter. It's all about your reach. If you have such a big event or something like, even in Azerbaijan, we do like wedding parties. We have very good hotels for the wedding parties for 1,000, 2,000 people. And we have done it already in Azerbaijan. We had Indian wedding parties here in Azerbaijan.
Oh, that's
So
great.
that's, yeah, it's like right now, Azerbaijan Tourism Board, I know that they are promoting Azerbaijan for wedding parties as well. I know Indian people like to provide their weddings outside of the country, right? So that's why
Yes.
Azerbaijan is ideal and perfect place for that.
Okay. So Mr. Wahid wants to know that can we offer F1 packages also, Formula One packages?
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, because of this virus, to this year, you know that Azerbaijan holds like Formula One tournament here every year, and this year we had to have a Formula One as well, but now it's postponed. I don't know when it's gonna be. Maybe next year, maybe in autumn. I don't know exactly.
Okay.
But we can provide the Formula One package to our guests as well. We can organize their hotels. We can organize their tickets for the Formula tournament, and we
Great.
can organize all of these things. Yeah, of course, very
Oh,
easily.
so that
But
is. Mhm.
the most important right now to know the date when it's gonna be happen, because Formula One, it's a very important tournament, and beforehand, like 4, 5 months, 6 months before, most of the hotels have been booked for this, and people want to come here to stay there by themselves. And Baku Formula is one of the most interesting within those tournaments. Why? Because the road of the Formula is one of the most difficult one. It's one of
Oh,
the most difficult one, and yeah, that's why it's very interesting. It's very challengeable for the pilots, to compete in this race. So that's why people are very interested in this.
oh. There's also a question which is coming in through that how's the situation of right now the COVID-19 in Azerbaijan?
Well, actually, thanks to God, of course, Azerbaijan is less, let's say, like we had less problems with this because we did very fast, like a lot of preventions. We prevent this. For example, our government closed the borders with all the countries, and we didn't let to spread the COVID within the country. Of course, we have right now, we have a lot of, for example, it's about around 1,000 people, 1,000 cases, but almost 60-70% are already recovered. And currently we have about 300 something like that people cases right now in Azerbaijan.
Oh,
But
okay.
so we have a quarantine until May 4th of May, and after that government also like plans already to to release all these things, and so everything is gonna be okay.
So next
I
question.
think
Can
from
we?
the
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, please.
Yeah, from summertime, I think starting from June, Azerbaijan Airlines starts its flights, and I guess that from that time, from June, July, also people already can travel to Azerbaijan or out of from Azerbaijan.
Okay, okay. So another question is about the self-drive. So are there any self-drive packages in Azerbaijan as well?
What package?
Self-drive.
Self-drive.
Yeah.
Well, honestly saying, we never done this self-drive package. Why? It's easy. Like it's not a problem for us. We can organize a hotel and we can organize them a car as well, right? So they can drive themselves, but it's gonna be very difficult. Why? Because first of all, the drive side for Indian people on the right side, right? But we have on the left side. So this is one of the big problem that they will have some troubles of driving these cars in Azerbaijan. And another thing is the road. They will, yeah, of course, they can use GPS and whatever, but it's not going to be it's not going to be useful for them. It's going to be a bit difficult for them. So they are traveling to Azerbaijan to enjoy, right? So not waste the time, because I had this experience for myself in some countries, even though that I went there for my business, but even though I had some problems because I couldn't reach some places even with GPS. So that's why I think it's better to organize cars, everything by it's better when everything is organized, like car with driver and etc. But if there will be any special requests for that, we can organize it. But we cannot take a risk, honestly saying, and we cannot take a responsibility for that. What's
Okay.
going to happen.
Yeah. So we have one question regards to food. That is the same quality and the variety of Indian food available at the other places than Baku.
Yes, dear friends, I most of you know me personally. Like most of the people here, they know me personally, and they know that if I say something, it means that it's real thing. I don't like to exaggerate something or that like that. I can guarantee that the food in Azerbaijan, and most of the people have been already here, and they've been my guests as well here. They know that we have, as I said previously in my previous slide, we have a lot of Indian restaurants, and the history of Indian restaurants becomes from 19th. Imagine that, like from 19th, we had Indian restaurants in Azerbaijan. Why? Because from that time we had a lot of Indian people came to Azerbaijan to work in oil and gas industry in Azerbaijan, right? So right now, especially last 5 years, they've been open a lot of Indian restaurants, and right now, as I said, we have more than like approximately 50 Indian restaurants, more than 50 Indian restaurants. But there are some Indian restaurants which are the best, and they are in our shortlist. And most of the time, we take our guests to Indian restaurants, very good restaurants, which we have chosen for them. And I know this is one of the most important thing, because Indian people, if they will not like the Indian food, they will complain about that, even though that the whole travel tour was perfect, right? But the food is very important. So that's why we have our short list of restaurants, and the food over there is perfect, because I have already tasted that, and I have heard, I've got a lot of feedbacks from real Indian people, Indian guests. How do you like the food in this particular restaurant? And they say, for example, I have Kamlesh. I don't know if he is here or not. He said that he's a manager of the Indian company, like travel company. He said that, Nizami, the food is here, which I had. It's even better than I had in India. So this is the feedback from him. And I guess that the Indian, because the cook here, most of the cooks here in the Indian restaurant, they are Indians. And they even know, for example, if you are from Mumbai, from the north, or from the south, from middle of India or something like that, they know the taste of those people. And that's why, for example, whenever we have groups, he asked me, for example, the cook or manager of the restaurant, which part of India they are from. I say that they are from Mumbai, for example, or they are from Calcutta, from Delhi, whatever. And they say, okay, we know what to prepare for them. So in that case, I can guarantee that the food here, it will be lovely, and the people, the guests will love it.
Great, great. So our next question is regards to the student group. So can we arrange
Yes.
a university or maybe a school visit, or is there any particular time if they have an architecture group coming in?
Yes.
So
Yes.
regards to that,
We had a great experience in that as well. We had a lot of groups from Dubai. We have a lot of students came from Dubai. They were like different nationalities, of course, mixed nationalities, but they were studying in Dubai. And for them, we organized a trip in Azerbaijan, and
Mhm.
also we organized a trip to university, because they were university students, and we
Uh-huh.
took them. We had 1 day session at university. We can organize it with university together. We can choose any topic for 1 day, and we also, for example, like if we organize 3-4 nights or 4 days trip in Azerbaijan for them. One day we can organize the trip to university, any university, which we organized. We will organize beforehand, and we will agree it with them, and then we can choose any topic and we can do it there.
Oh, okay. There's one more question from just a little off it. Which do we have any rifle shooting packages in Azerbaijan?
What shooting?
Rifle shooting.
Okay. Yes, of course. I mean, you know that Azerbaijan also famous for rifle shooting. Um, it's a bit, honestly saying, it's a bit difficult process because there are, especially last couple of years, it became more harder to get the permission for that. But it's possible. Yeah, it's possible. It's mainly people from Qatar, from Dubai, from Saudi Arabia comes to Azerbaijan for rifle shooting. But if you will have a special request, because this is a customized request, this is not the general tour, we can organize. Yeah, we can organize that. But I would say, like, from now, it's a bit difficult,
Okay, okay.
especially the last 2 years.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, we have Gavela Baku is very big. Oh yeah, you see, like Mr. Swapnil, he has been in Gabala, and he said that Gabala and Baku very beautiful. So we have a lot of requests. Do Azerbaijan permits the hunting? This is the question about that. Well, actually, as I said, there is a permission for hunting, but it's very difficult. It depends what do you want to hunt, and how long you want to be there, and etc.
Okay. We have a question about wine tours as well.
Yes.
So can you just explain a little bit about the wine tours or routing?
Yeah, wine tour, like Azerbaijan, even in Soviet Union, like 50, 60 years ago, it was very important place for the wine, because we have a lot of vineyards, especially in the regions, in Baku as well. For example, Ganja is very famous for vineyard. Baku is very famous. Gabala is very famous. Shamakh is very famous. Like we have about 10, 15 different one of the biggest vineyards in the Caucasus, in our regions. So that's why, like, we have even special the package for this, for the vineyards. Like last time we had the big group from different countries, like for European countries, and we took them. For example, one day we can do it in Baku. We do wine tour, and we do another mixed tour, like normal tour, right? Another day we can take them to Shamakh, for example. This is daily tour. We can take them to Guba. Like every time we have different vineyards, and we can do wine tasting tours over there.
Okay.
Or whenever we do a mixed tour with Georgia, Georgia as well. Like we haven't talked about Georgia, but Georgia as well. We have an office in Georgia, and we do Georgian tours as well. It's a bit difficult for Indian people to get the visa for Georgia, but if we can do it, we can do mixed tours with Georgia, and we have a special route for the wine tour with Georgia and Azerbaijan. So it's very easily, we can do it very easily, and we have a great experience already.
Yes, because even a lot of people had asked if we can combine, Azerbaijan and
yeah, of course we can. People who knows us, already, they know that we can do combination tour with Georgia and Azerbaijan, but most of the time, especially last year, I don't know what's going to be this year, but last year or previous year, it was a bit difficult. For Indian people, you know that, Mayur, as well, that it was a bit difficult to get the visa. Even those people who got their visa, and their visa they had their visa in their hand, but unfortunately in the border they had some problems, and they were deported back to India, because they couldn't explain that why did they come here. It was they were explaining, of course, they came here for touristic reason and etc., but they didn't believe them. So that's why, like, most of the time I do suggest to visit Azerbaijan for Indian people, because Indian people, they already know that Azerbaijan is more friendly rather than Georgia in terms of tourism. In terms of people, we more friendly and etc. And also in terms of restaurants as well, we have more options in Azerbaijan rather than Georgia. In Georgia, we have, in Tbilisi, we have a couple of Indian restaurants, but in Azerbaijan, as I said, we have more than 50 restaurants.
We have a question about hotel. That are there service apartments available in Baku?
We have some hotels with the apartments. Okay, we have few hotels with the apartments. We can organize that, or we can organize apartments, and we can organize service separately. Like I mean, every day somebody can come clean the apartment, etc. But regarding the cook, I don't think so, because in that case they will have to go for cooking. I mean, for food to the restaurant, or they can buy something and they can cook themselves at home.
Correct.
Because yeah.
Also, regards, there are two questions about some off-beat tours. This Mr. Vipul is asking, are there any cycle tours? And Mr. Jagdish wants to know, are there any city walk tours available?
Yeah, regarding cycle tours, it's only, we have a boulevard, as I said, and in boulevard we have a cycling tours. We have a cycling tours in boulevard, so we can organize, but this is only in one place. Not the we don't have that infrastructure for city tours by cycling. But regarding the walking tour, we can do it in boulevard. We can do it in Fountain Square. So this is a quite big area. So we can do it, like, actually the walking tour is doing in İçeri Şehir as well, in Old City as well. So we have a lot of places and quite a big area for walking tours.
Oh, okay. There was one question which has come up 2-3 times about the safety of tourists in Azerbaijan. I mean, if there are solo traveler or maybe a family traveling, maybe a solo male or a solo female traveler. So how safe is Azerbaijan in terms of tourists?
Another thing, another honest word from me, from my side. Believe me, Azerbaijan, Baku itself, you can Google it, like you can get from internet. It's one of the most safest country in the world, because like, you know, even in nighttime, for example, even some girl, for example, one girl, lady, for example, if walking in the nighttime, she feels herself in a very good safe, because she's more than sure that nobody will bother her. So in terms of families, in terms of especially for the tourists, we have like the direct order from our government. For example, we have to take care about our tourists, and we have a lot of police, you know, around who is doing these safeties and etc. So in terms of safety, you can be 100% sure that this is a very, very safe country.
Okay.
And
So how
people
is
who
transport?
people who already visited Azerbaijan, they can they can say that, and they can prove that.
Okay. How is the local transportation in Azerbaijan overall?
Well, local, we have metro station, we have metro, we have buses, and we have cars as well. In terms of whenever we we do tours for our tourists, of course we use our own transportation, like Mercedes cars. All our cars are Mercedes, vans, Vianos, Sprinters, and etc. So they are very comfortable. They are very new. And I can send if anybody interested in that, I can send you the pictures of them. So this is like transportation here is very developed.
Great. So I guess we have a lot of questions which have come in already, but we cannot answer them right now, all of them. So what we'll do is we have noted down your questions of all of you, and we'll be sending you the answers, over the email to that particular questions to all of you. So there will be
Yes.
question and answer session.
Well, actually, do you let me one moment. Okay.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, we already have noted from the chat box, and also you can email to us. Our email IDs are given over here. and also we'll be sharing you the details of Mr. Nizami as well. So you can write to us, and we will get back to you with your answers over the email, or maybe a WhatsApp or anything. You can just ping us over the WhatsApp. Our contact numbers and email IDs are given over here, or you can find them on our website as well. So yes, there come questions coming in. Unfortunately, we will answer all your questions. Thank you so much. So I'll just conclude the meeting by saying thank you to all of you for attending this webinar. So this is the third webinar which we have organized, and thank you so much all for such a good response which we are getting for all our webinars. Over to Nizami.
Okay, thank you so much for everybody for attending this webinar. It was very nice to know that all of you are here. We'll get back to you by your emails, and we will send the emails to you. Whenever you have any question, anything, just feel free to ask us, please. And we are looking forward to see you very soon in Azerbaijan, and to show you all these beautiful places that we have here. Thank you so much, and I wish you and your families be safe, and good luck to you.
Yes. Thank you so much all for attending our webinar.
Thank you.